Lots of DIY ideas that you can do to add color and fun to your decor. And we've got more of them right now with Monique Taylor-Yee Shui. About outdoor decor.
Yes.
Let's continue the trend, and we're sticking with sort of large impact.
Yes.
We've got a couple of great DIYs for us.
Yes, I love these because this actually kind of takes us back to the childhood, right? You remember these balls that we used to play with?
That's what they are. They're amazing.
Yes. So, of course, you know how I have the girls.
Yes.
Of course, they have balls, but they won't let me use theirs for this project. So.
She's got the cutest little daughters, like 2 daughters. How old are they?
4 and 6.
4 and 6.
Yes.
So yes, you're not stealing theirs.
No,
you need to go get your own.
Right, exactly. So I went to my local sports store. You can also get these from the dollar store as well. And they're just your regular play balls that you can use. This one's 15 inches. So if you want to have big impact, I would say go big. Go big or go home.
That's right.
And I used these containers, which you actually may have at home as well. So these are your to-go.
Could be yogurt, could be any of those containers. Like it's light,
Right.
It's the sort of stuff you might put in the recycling bin.
Exactly, or even sometimes at the grocery stores, you know, they have the salad bars and you have the little containers. Yeah.
Yes.
So they're clear.
The
takeaways.
takeaways.
Right, and so what I've done is I just applied a couple of coats of spray paint.
Oh, nice.
Let that sit aside and dry. And then I take a coat hanger.
Okay.
So again, something else that's hanging around the house.
Yeah.
I untwisted it.
Yes.
I used wire cutters and I just cut the edge off. And so.
So we're gonna get that.
Yes.
Right.
So we kind of go from this to this.
Very nice.
Yes.
So we're just gonna grab a shot of that. So you take it from the hanger.
Right.
And then you're gonna put that in here.
Right. And so you just poke a couple of holes in the top of your painted container. And then what I've done is you just kind of stick it through.
See, these are all items you have around the house, and that's what I love about your DIYs. It's like you're not necessarily telling people to go out and get anything new, except maybe for the balls.
Right.
Right.
And these are actually, and these are very inexpensive. They're like $6 or at least, you know, around that price range. And so this is what it will look like once you have your hanger in there, and then this is where the magic happens.
Okay.
I've opted to go with a silicone glue.
Yeah.
Because these are intended to be outside. You want to make sure you have something that can withstand the elements.
Okay.
So the silicone glue, it's waterproof.
Yeah.
It does take about 24 hours to set. So what I would suggest is you apply it, you set it on there, and you have it just sit on the bowl because it is still an adhesive, so it will stick. But you just leave it alone, let it stay out there for a little while.
Yes.
And then you're good to go. And then all you have to do is put it out on your lawn.
I just wanted to show them the tip that you're using because you want that ball to stay still. Show them what's underneath it.
All I've used is a
just tape, right? So use the tape and the ball will sit there because it really does need to dry before you take it. And you can have this outside and make sure you secure it down to wherever it is, right?
Right, you could just rest it down if you'd like. And if you want to be a little bit more adventurous and you want to make plenty of them, you could actually eventually hang them up. If you have a nice balcony or porch area that's covered, you could actually hang it up with your lights. And so that would be a nice little element there.
And if you wanted to go really large, you can use a stability ball. Remember those? The ones you sit on? Like, right? Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, the second DIY you have is this guy right there. Well, maybe it's a woman, maybe it's a man, I don't know. But it's cute.
Our festive gnome.
It's a little gnome.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Right.
It's adorable.
Or you can even call it a Jamaican gnome if you want to, or a West Indian gnome.
I love it.
Yes, and so it's actually made out of evergreen. So I have 2 varieties there.
Okay.
Again, you could go to your local grocery store or local home hardware store because they have them out with all the holiday greenery.
Yep.
And yeah, so I like this version, the flatter version, because it's easier to lay on the gnome.
Yes.
And then you have that evergreen as well, but a tip that I would have is to wear gloves, gardening gloves.
Oh, for sure.
Because I learned the hard way that it is a little prickly, so it can get a little prickly. The kids could probably help you with this one, but I would suggest you keep it with the adults for that. So,
are you using both, or you're saying you can pick and choose?
You can pick and choose. If you want to be adventurous and do both of them, that is totally fine.
Okay.
And then to dress him or her up, you can use felt. So I got some fabric from the fabric store. Yeah. And I just traced a little mitt out. Yep. And cut it out. I kind of eyeballed and
I'll show you.
Little gnome.
This is what you traced, and then you cut that out. You've got the mitt, and then this is what they end up looking like.
Yes. So now, how does everything come together?
Yeah.
The secret is your tomato cage that you would use in your garden. So this is what would be your base. So again, local hardware store, get your tomato cage, and using gardening wire, you would secure your branches one by one, and then you would be able to see where there's some holes where you needed to fill in.
Right.
Like so.
Okay, so you're using the floral wire there.
The floral wire to secure it on.
Just sticking it up as it makes sense all the way around.
Exactly, yeah. And then once it's full, so I'll turn this one around here. And if you want to pass me the hat, actually.
There's a hand for you.
Thank you. You can pass me the, actually, you know what? Let's do the nose first.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I know what to do here.
Okay.
Am I shoving this pantyhose with a little bit of this?
Yes.
Okay.
So you just have, again, something around the house. You could secure, you actually don't even need to put it right at the end. You can put it in the middle.
Okay.
And then you just scrunch it up into the little ball.
We're making a gnome nose. Gnome
a little
nose.
bit. And if you want to, you know, you want to make like a Rudolph, get some different color nylon.
Yeah.
Totally fine. And so you tie a little knot there. And then, again, using floral wire, you just stick that in the little hole that you've made with your knot. And then once again,
you can attach it.
You could attach it and secure it in.
Ah, that's cute.
There's your little nose.
That's great.
Then you would adjust it accordingly.
Yeah.
And then if you want to pass me our gnome hat, our little gnome toque.
Just go right on top.
And pop it on there. Yes.
How easy is that? So you want to make sure the hat goes right down in the nose.
Right, and then you have your mitts as well. Same deal, you stuff it with the little cotton stuffing, and then you secure it.
It's going to last you longer than a snowman.
Yes, and
Very good. Really good DIYs, very cute, very original. We love them.